You assume it's going to be one of those very sort of static leadership courses, lots of post-its without much meaning, that kind of thing. But actually what was quite clear that it was a bit of a different beast, so a lot more energy, which is a term I know they love to use, but that kind of much more engaging. And actually we spent the majority of the first bit getting to know each other.
I've done numerous leadership programs, various self-development courses, things along that sort of nature. So there was an element of same old, here we go again, lots of leadership principles and practice. So I think I was probably a little bit flawed in terms of what I was expecting. That being said, that first session in London was quite an eye-opener.
I didn't have any preconceived ideas about what it was going to be like, but basically that first session absolutely blew me away. I was so excited, so enthusiastic, and instantly knew that this programme was going to be fantastic for me, and I was going to achieve a lot from it from the get-go, just the whole organisation of it and the vibe and the feel and the thought that had gone into what we were going to do.
So I think for me the main thing that I've done is learn who everyone is, really, learn who these other leaders are within the system, and I've tried to understand where they're coming from. I think previously, before this, I don't think I could have seen eye to eye or appreciate that their aim is the same as mine.
It's been a really good mix of sort of self-development stuff, so knowing how you are as a leader and what you might want to change or what you might want to develop. But then every time I'm quite a sort of like a fast food person. I want something I can take back and do the next day with the team, and there's always been something I can go, oh, there's a tool, I can put that on my project and rethink what I'm doing.
Being new to the NHS and in the role that I was in, which was quite isolated, I would never have met these people. So it speeded up 20 years of the NHS for me and put it all into 10 months. And has enabled me now to sit on various different boards where I can start doing strategy, which I would never have been exposed to prior to coming on to Hampshire 2020.
So change challenge was a concept that were given at the start of the project. What is the one target that we want, or one goal that we want to try and achieve over the year? I probably misinterpreted that a little bit. I think I probably went a bit too big. My change challenge is redesigning the whole of acute care for the whole of the Winchester and surrounding area.
My challenge was a big piece of work that I had ongoing to bring together lots of different partnerships from public sector, as well as broadening it out to kind of community and third sector stuff, but around adverse childhood experiences and trauma-informed policing and public services.
My change challenge was to get my then surgery into what's called a primary care network, and at the time it seemed insurmountable, and yet, to be honest with you, we achieved it really quickly.
Go in it with an open mind, absolutely. So some of the stuff can feel a little bit at times like, oh gosh, I've seen it all before, but actually it's worth engaging with it really fully, and some of the exercises and things like that, and recognise that a lot of it at its base is about building trust.
I've told people that you need to go with a real open mind, I said, because it's not your usual courses that you will have been on in the past.
Just do it. Absolutely just do it. Take it head on, get out there, do it. Just the ability to meet people from across the system, from many different roles, that in itself I think is absolutely valuable.
I would just totally recommend anybody going on to the 2020 programme. It's the best leadership course I have done, just because it's been really inspirational right from that get-go when we turned up at Waterloo in London, and the environments that we were in, going into those kind of social projects, and just for me, really connected to the purpose of why we're in public service. We're in public service to make a difference, and 2020 from the get-go connected us to that.
I wish everyone could do it. I think it's a fabulous opportunity for anyone who works in the health or social care system to have the opportunity to sit with other partners who have the same agenda, to learn where everyone's coming from and develop those skills. I would strongly encourage them to do it.
You get to meet fantastic people, great networking opportunities. You get to really expand your own leadership skills and develop yourself as a person in a very short space of time. I would recommend it to absolutely anybody.